He called me beautiful. That was cute. That was, man, that was nice. That was deep, you know. It made me want to tell a story just as deep in my life. I've affectionately labeled this story Crabs. That's funny you that I caught crabs. That's funny. Yeah, it was a long time, way before I met my wife. I caught crabs, and I was I did. I went to I called the doctor because I didn't know what the fuck to do. I thought I was going to just take a bath and wash them off, but they was under the water with scuba gear. They wasn't going nowhere. So I called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Well, we have an opening for you Thursday at 5." I said, "It's Monday." She said, "Yeah, but Thursday at 5 we have an opening. I'm not keeping this shit till Thursdays." You know, I said, what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's 4 days. You got to count Monday. And I don't care if you caught crabs at 11:59 Monday night. You got to count Monday. That's a whole day when you're talking about crabs. That's it. So I talked to the lady. She said, "Well, you know what? Just come down Thursday." I said, "Look, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Click." I got there in 8, y'all. I wasn't fucking around. I got in there, and the woman said, she said, "Well, I told you on the phone we can't see you till Thursday." I said, "I told you on the phone I'll be here in 10 minutes. I'm here." She said, "Well, there's nobody available." I said, "Look, find somebody on break. Find somebody that's coming in on their shift, just leaving. I don't give a shit. Find somebody." And she said, "Well, you be sitting here till Thursday." I said, "Well, I'll wait." Just sitting there scratching. I'll wait, yeah. And then after about 10 minutes, the people next to me were like, "You know what? You should see him." I just got the cold. That's my sore throat. He take care of him. You know? And I went in and I got the medicine, and I went home, put the medicine on, the crabs was gone. And you would think that'd be the end of the story. But no, I was allergic to the medicine. Yeah, it was like sunburn down there. I was like, ah! 15 minutes I was just blowing. And you know, and after 12 minutes you're tired. And it finally stopped burning, and you know, I was all good, and you would think that'd be the end of the story. But it's not, because just like sunburn, 3 days later I started peeling. Yeah, I know the crabs is gone because I got all new skin down there. Which is when I decided to get married and settle down. This random shit wasn't working for me, y'all. So I got married. I'm married now. I've been married 15 years, so that was at least 15 years ago. That happened. And you know, my wife and I, after 15 years, we try to do things to excite our marriage. You know, like we role play. Anybody in here role play? There you go. Yeah, we role play. Well, you know what? It's not really role play if she sleep. I dress her up. That's what I'm saying. I dress her up. And so last week I forgot to take the wig off, right? You know, my wife woke up pissed off. She was like, "You son of a bitch, you was dressing me up." I said, "No, I wasn't." She said, "You was pretending I was a white woman." I said, "No, a lot of black women have platinum blonde wigs. I don't." She's always glad when I leave town. If I had to go do some comedy or leave town, she's like, "I went to Vegas a few years back." My wife was happy I was going there. And you know what I found out in Vegas is get off the fucking tables. Just get off the tables. I was on a blackjack table. I put $5 down, because that was the limit. You couldn't put nothing less than $5. And I put like $4.04. It's not important how much. Yeah, I put it down. Put the money down. And I won. I said, "This shit is easy. Just hit me again, motherfucker." Bah! I won again. I was up $700. Y'all, $700. Drinking Jack and Coke all night. $700 up. About midnight. Come 7 in the morning, about 18 Bloody Marys in, I was $60 under. Mad to the motherfucker too. I was crying, leaning on the table, crying. "Why are you doing it to me, God? You know I want to help Grandma out. She need a new hip, Dad." That's a shame. Blaming God on my losses in Vegas. It's a damn shame. I've had problems with church too, you know, because I'm mixed. You know, my mother's from Dublin, Ireland, my father's from Mississippi, which makes me, well, an alcoholic, pretty much. And my father's mixed with Native American, which really doesn't help the situation that much, you know. But growing up, I wasn't sure what religion to choose, and my mother's Catholic, And my father's Baptist when he goes to church. And Baptist like twice a year on Easter and Christmas. He's Baptist. Yeah. And I went to the Catholic church, and I was a big football fan. This is great. This is, man, 1 hour. I can watch the whole game. This is nice. So I decided to be Catholic. Till I went to the Baptist church, and they got a fucking band. Woo! Anybody ever been to the Baptist church? Yes, sir. Yeah, there you go. They got a band. They got like side shows and shit, cover charge. It's nice. 2 drink minimum, smoking section. You gotta find the right one. Go to Minneapolis, Pastor Scratch and Sniff. He'll hook you up. I went to church one time. I was at church. My wife, we were running late for church. I was invited to a church, and my wife was running late. I said, "Do your hair, baby. Let's go." And she said, "I'm just throwing a wig. We're gonna leave." I said, "No. Do your hair." She said, "No, we're running late." I said, "Baby, it's a black church. They're gonna be late anyway. Do your hair. Let's go." She's throwing a wig. We left. We get there. It's a jackleg church. The preacher just pissed me off. Everything he saw in the Bible, everything he read, everything he mentioned, reminded him about his life. He'd be like, he started out, he said, talking about prostitution and hookers, and he said, "Remind me when I was pimping. Where's my bitches?" I said, "Hold on, Pastor, you can't." He started talking about Jesus and had 12 disciples. Like when I was gang banging. West Side? I said, "Hold on, Pastor." It wasn't a good church. They had a drive-through collection plate. You can't trust these people. That's what I'm saying. And the pastor called down, the pastor said, "The doors of the church are open, come down and pray with the church." And my wife said, "I'm going to go pray with the church." And she went to pray with the church. And the pastor came up and he touched a woman on her head. He's praying, and she fell out. And he walked up to a man, he touched him on his head, and he prayed, and he fell out. And my wife was next, so I turned to the kids and said, "Look, if mommy wig fall off, we leaving. We're not standing around for this." And my daughter, "What about mommy?" "We meet in the parking lot, baby. She know where the car is." And the pastor reached up and touched my wife, and he prayed, and she fell out. And her wig didn't fall off. Shame on you, sir, for waiting for it. That's not the punchline right there. That's not how the story is. She fell out, and her wig didn't fall off, and she came back to the pews, and we left. Now, I thought I had a spiritual...
What did you do?
Talk about God, see that?
It fell out.
It fell out, yeah.
Hallelujah.
And I thought I had a spiritual upgrade. Really, I did. I thought this was not the same evil ass woman I left the house with. I thought I was all good. So we're sitting in the car, and my daughter said, "Mommy, Daddy said if your wig fall off, we was going to leave you." And I'm not going to tell you what my wife said because I'm a Christian. But it turns out it wasn't the same. It was the same evil ass woman I had, and it wasn't no difference. And when the kids left the car, I said, "Honey, I thought you changed. When the preacher prayed and you fell out." And she said, "I didn't fall out. That motherfucker pushed me down." So, that's a true story that actually happened. I wish I was making that up. I ain't get out of here. I'm going to tell you one more thing. I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she was upset because her teeth fell out. 2 of her teeth fell out, and there's no money on the pillow. She said, "Daddy, when the tooth fairy ain't bring me no money." I said, "Baby, you 10 years old. You don't even believe in the tooth fairy." She said, "I don't believe in Santa Claus either, but come Christmas, I want some presents." I couldn't even argue with her. I'll talk to the tooth fairy tonight, baby. Thank you guys much. I'm Big Will. Enjoy your night.